What a great good luck to be with you and with you. I attach to love.
I attach to love, yes. Choicelessly attached to love.
Completely.
Yes. And to know that, that's the truth. But to know that, to be able to say that, this is the blessing.
There are other things that attract me too.
Yes.
But I know that they will all disappear sooner or later, and I had enough experience of that. And I know that love will never leave me. Love is always here.
That's right. That's right.
I surrender to love.
Isn't it amazing that that really we have this choice? I mean, I guess that's what's talked about is free will, to either resist that or to surrender to that. And actually surrendering to it can be very fearful because it is so huge. It's really surrendering to the truth of yourself, even though you may be attached to, or you may love many things, many people, many events, many states of mind, but surrendering to the truth of the love that is always here. It's amazing that it's not just natural, but I believe it's part of our human condition that we are empowered to experience the possibility of resisting that, of controlling that, until we are humbled or until we have, how did you say it? I have experienced enough.
I would like to share a little bit of my story.
Always.
When the earthquake happened in March, I was in my house in a south suburb of Tokyo. Soon after the huge quake, I saw pictures of a tsunami swept away everything along the seacoast in my hometown. It was just heartbreaking. My mother's cousin, I call Auntie Yoshiko, lived in a small fisherman village. And when I saw the picture, I immediately realized, sure, her house was swept away too. But there was no way to know where she was, if she was okay. A week later, newspapers started listing names of evacuees and the dead. And every day I read thousands of names. It was so painful. And about 3 weeks later, I found her name in the dead list. And her daughter and grandchildren children are still missing. It was difficult time. I have been experiencing a lot of pain, grief. And not only that, we have this ongoing emergency of nuclear reactor, and there are so many aftershocks every day. But when I stop and turn my attention to the heart, there's love. Love is always here, never left me. I used to think that love is something that I have to do, or some other people have to do, or depends on the situation. But no, love has nothing to do with me or others or situation. Love is love. It's always here. It's amazing.
What's the Japanese word for love?
I.
I? Like yes?
I.
I.
I. You told us that this is love fair, and I know that now I attach to love.
Yes, nothing can shake that. There's, in truth. And there's room in that for all the grief, all the heartbreak, all the tragedy that is the nature of life on this planet. Is the nature of all living forms. Deep tragedy, horrendous grief, but it couldn't be tragedy without love. It couldn't be grief without love. You don't grieve what you don't love. You aren't shaken by tragedy if there's not love. So it all comes back to that.
Love embraces everything.
That's right.
Amazing thing is happening. There are many people who literally lost everything, and they are actually helping the rest of us by being in a deep gratitude.
What a gift you bring us.
People.
Always. I mean, you have told your story from a personal level, and what a gift that is. And now you're speaking of national, global level of the gift.
It seems that many people start realizing what the final is. I attach love and I surrender to it.
I celebrate your attachment. I recognize and celebrate your attachment.
Completely.
Yes, I see it. Thank you.
I don't know how to express my gratitude to you.
It expresses itself really in your life, on the calls, here, every time you have spoken, every time we have met. I've just seen this gratitude of you, of your life. Thank you for bringing it to all of us. Because everyone has tragedies, but then there's a big tragedy. And to read through a list of names, thousands of names, to know that these were real people who did not want to die, who had lives and futures, relationships and tragedies. And to see how in an instant, in a period of
1 minute.
yeah, gone. This is the teaching that our planet and its upheavals give to us. And it comes through you as this life form, awake to itself, as love, as I. And may your country grow in this love. And may that spread to all countries throughout the world. That through tragedy, what is essential can be discovered. And may you have no tragedies and discover what is essential. But if there happens to be a tragedy in your life somehow, then you have heard the words from the belly of the beast, from the horror of it. And look at it. Yes, that's beautiful. And that you give yourself, you come up here and express yourself, and declare your surrender to yourself as love. I bow to that. So you take all of our love back to everyone in Japan.
Yes.
Because, for a while it was in the headlines and everyone was reading about it and feeling it and weeping and how can I help? But then, of course, another tragedy comes and takes the headline, because they're happening all over the planet. Like New Zealand, too, was in the headlines, and Japan, and I can't even keep up with it, what it is now. But there are tragedies happening all over the planet. Besides happening in your neighborhood or maybe in your own chest, there are huge tragedies that are happening. And in that, we are attached also. We are connected. And we can find our connection. And in a moment of the letting it in, we do find our connection. And then if it's just based on a headline, it just passes through. It's like another retreat, another experience, another moment. But to stop and receive what you bring to us. And your declaration in the midst of it. This is a great honor for all of us. I bow to you.